Welcome to another Tesla Sunday here on Wolf of Dubai, your stock investing channel. And I made this series because I'm a significant Tesla shareholder, and I thought there's so much Tesla news going on during the week to make one dedicated day on Sunday, so you will have the full day if you are off, a perfect day to recap the whole Tesla week. And we are talking about today about following topics: delivery record number by Tesla, the China Gigafactory that will come online mid of this month. We will talk about the battery recall action, class action lawsuit by customers, and the DeepScale purchase, and of course other Elon Musk news. So stay tuned, here we go. So first of all, we are talking about the delivery numbers. The delivery numbers for September, or the quarter that end with September, are quite interesting because, Elon Musk just shoot out an email that they are very close to make the 100,000 numbers cars delivered in this quarter, and actually, it didn't happen. So why are you doing this, Elon Musk? Why are you doing this? You can have no news or no such emails, and the because of this email, actually, analysts put up their expectation. The whole Wall Street put up the expectation, and then just a couple of days later, you don't reach it. It doesn't make sense. Just put the Tesla stock on pressure, though it's an impressive number that they put out on cars on the road with 97,000 cars. It's a new record. It didn't make any any difference, because if you put something like this that you're so close to make it but you don't make it, that's something that's not good. So however, I want to talk about also something. If you read the book by Ashley about Elon Musk, you see actually that Elon Musk has this reality distortion. What this means? This means following. Imagine that you are saying, hey, I think, and just to put a number out there, we can make 100, okay? But everybody else say, hey, 100 is unrealistic, we can make 20. But they say, or with they I mean like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs had the same. They are putting unrealistic goals, so the people are motivated to try to reach these goals, and instead of 25, which they think it's realistic, they make maybe 50. And even when they don't reach the unrealistic goal, it's much better outcome for the people working for a company. And this is something that Apple under Steve Jobs did on regular basis. It pushes you, it pushed the employees, and I think in the end it's a good thing, especially if you are such a kind of visionary with such a high goals. I think it's something positive, but this happened actually with the delivery numbers. So I think maybe you should just not send out those emails just before the numbers are coming out. So let's dive to the next topic, which is the China Gigafactory. So in China, as you know, they built the Gigafactory in no time, a record time, to build this kind of huge building. They secured loans from Chinese banks in no time, in very, very record time. They also get all the agreements with the government, and apparently it seems that middle of this October there is the first production going on. So 14th of October is apparently the day they start the production. You can see a lot of pictures in the internet already that they're doing some mock-up production of the Model 3 already inside the factory, and apparently all the equipment is already there, so people get trained and so on. So it seems that middle of this month they start slowly the production, and by the end of the year they want to have already 3,000 cars per week in production, which will be awesome. All right, this will be very, very good for this company, because this would end up every month additional 12,000 Model 3s and directly into the top market of electric vehicles, which is China. And you know, they got also tax exemption for Chinese people to buy a Tesla, and this is really great. So make sure to follow this closely. And so let's go to the next one, and this is the battery recall. So apparently in May 2019, Tesla sent out a software update that actually prevent that a battery can catch fire or, you know, get damaged and so on. There seems to have a problem at this charge of batteries, and it seems that, you know, after this update, the people or the clients, the customers saw that they have 40 kilometers less range. And you know, if you have a car that has 400 range, for example, it's about 10%, right? I mean, the Tesla cars can go much further, but still it's definitely a disadvantage after the software update. And apparently 2,000 Tesla cars are affected, and these clients opened a lawsuit against Tesla because they think that it would be a case of warranty, that Tesla should have changed the battery, and they try to solve it, let's say, cheaply by just sending out this software update, which, you know, I totally agree. If you buy this kind of expensive car and there's a problem with the battery, even though it's a problem for a financial issue for Tesla, then you should definitely make this customer care solution and change the batteries, especially if it's, you know, dangerous or something else. However, apparently with the software update, it's not dangerous anymore. But of course, you know, I can understand this lawsuit again Tesla, you know, with the lawsuit against the Elon Musk compensation, Solar City, with this battery recall. You know, there's a couple of lawsuits against Tesla right now, and let's see how those are working out. Definitely the cost for lawyers will go up over the next couple of weeks and months. The next topic and category here in this vlog is definitely the DeepScale purchase. So DeepScale is an artificial intelligence startup, and they are specialized in the following. Imagine the car, you know, with the computer vision, they gather lots of information, and this information have to be processed. So, you know, as you know, Tesla has an own chip that process this information as super efficient and fast as no one other manufacturer or chip can make it on the market. Even Nvidia, you know, or the specialized companies on the market cannot reach this performance that the Tesla autonomous chip that is currently built in every single car that has this option, or it's basically built in every car. So basically you are having this amount of data that need to be processed, and this company is specialized and have its own, you know, programming skills and program that, you know, minimize that, so you can process much faster, much better the data. And apparently they bought them for estimated 100 million US dollars, you know, and they catch this technology out of the market, which is, I think, a very brilliant move for Tesla, and also getting a really good team on board for the AI and autonomous vehicle driving department, the R&D behind it. And I think it's a great move. And after Solar City and Maxwell, they having another companies very specialized in something that they just bought up. Another Elon Musk news this week was that he showed the public the Starship space rocket that will go to Mars, it will go to the moon, and so on. So this is definitely something interesting and fun to watch. You know, they speak about aliens, and you know that Elon Musk think that we are, in our galaxy at least, the only conscious species out there, and we should go further. And the space Starship looks amazing, so have a look into that. Definitely worth to see. And finally, I want to also talk about the Tesla stock. Lost about 5% this week and is now purchasable by $231. So this is the most important news this week for Tesla. So make sure to subscribe and thumb up the video. Thank you very much and have a safe electric drive home. Thank you very much. Peace.